Hello, dear wonderful friends. Welcome back here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. So I am going to make a huge pot of soup tonight. So I let the steam out in my pressure cooker. So I try to boil lentils. Okay, so I use 680 grams, one package of lentils. So, wonderful friends, the entire package of 800 grams of lentils. So, these are the lentils that I am using. But this is a spare or extra ones, but my leftover actually. So, what I did, the entire package, I ran it with water, cold water twice. I rinse it and then boil it into my pressure cooker. So friends, it took me 20 to 25 minutes in my pressure cooker. So pressure cooker, it's divided into different categories like poultry, chicken, rice, beans, baking, what else, yogurt, cake, sauteing, and I press just the beans and it takes 25 minutes. So once 25 minutes, so this is 8 minutes. So it needed 8 more minutes before the lentils will be done, but actually I didn't really wait for another 8 minutes. I just try to take out the the pressure tab there, and then once all the pressure is released, then we're going to check our lentils. So friends, this kind of pot, this is a huge pot, and it will serve at least 30 to 40 people for this huge pot. So let me tell you what are the very basic ingredients that we have for our soup making. Very easy and delicious one, and I hope you will also give it a try. So I use 1 head of fresh cloves of garlic. So I did not really chop the garlic, I just press it using my knife. So I use 1 large white cooking onions, and these are ginger, so that there's a good taste. Okay, so huge celery, I chop it, so depending on the slices of you want to achieve. Okay, these are 2 kilos or 4 pounds that I bought from Fresco company. It's a grocery store here in my area. So this is kubacha squash. So I tried to peel it, wash it, and took out its seeds or pit. So if you don't have this kalabasa or squash, you can always use potatoes and also some carbs like potatoes or carrots. I didn't really bother adding carrots even if I have lots of supply. Oh, by the way, this is hot water. I prepare it to add more water or liquid into our soup making. Okay, so I use 1 huge bunch of green onions or scallions. So I just, chop it in that manner. Okay, 1 huge bunch of cilantro. So I just try to chop it. So for a savory enhancer, come join with me. Now, if you're not vegetarian, you can add a chicken, like chicken powder broth, like that. So whatever savory enhancer you want, simply you can always go ahead. Now I'll be adding extra virgin olive oil into my cooking pot here. So I wash it, and that's clean already, and this is extra virgin olive oil, so I have to add generously, and I don't really feel guilty about it because it's more unhealthy. But if you don't have olive oil, no need to worry. You can just use vegetable oil, coconut oil, canola, sunflower, name it, whatever oils you have in your pantry. I'll be adding seasoning salt and pepper. They're the best bet for savory enhancer. So this is black pepper and also garlic spread, which is our garlic powder, and I have here lemongrass. If you don't have lemongrass powder, you can use the tanglad fresh. Just tie the knot of that lemongrass. Friends, any savoring enhancer of your choice, you can always go ahead and do that. Well, whatever makes you happy. So this is my black pepper. So I'm going to turn on my flame. So I will just preheat that one before I'm going to add my olive oil. Steam is still coming out. Okay, remember friends that cooking and baking, they're always make fun here at Laarni's Kitchen and Food Creations. Simply love to share my simple recipes. So there you go, that's your olive oil. So I added approximately 3/4 or 3/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil because this is a huge pot. Okay, there you go, friends. Friends, this is super easy to make. Okay, so I hope you will also give it a try. Now, whatever veggies you have, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, just, dump your healthy or wonderful, colorful veggies of your choice. Red peppers, green peppers, yellow or sweet, whatever peppers you have, always go ahead. So now, I will just dump this onions, garlic, and ginger all together wonderfully. Because I'm really in a rush right now, I'm going to give this soup to a friend who is not really feeling very good today, and I hope that by having this soup, it will help her immune system. Okay, this is for Mia, a good friend of mine. So there you go. It's a little bit deep here, so hard for me to stir, but I think I'll be fine. So sauteing doesn't really take that long. So maybe, let's say, a minute. So we're going to sweat out our spices. Saute or until slightly golden brown or translucent. Until the spices are fragrant. Okay, I think this one, it's out. So to the right when you open it. So let's check our lentils. Well, if you don't have lentils, you can use green mung beans or barley pearls. So look at the beautiful, soft and tender lentils. This is so delicious. I love this kind of soup. Okay, there you go, wonderful friends. So this is quite done. Okay, what I'm going to do next is that, so these 2 kilos, not pounds, because this is over 4 pounds. I think 5 pounds. Of course, I'll have to take out the peelings and also the inside part. So that's why the remaining or the net weight of this kalabasa or squash, it's 2 kilos. Actually, I weigh it into my digital weighing scale. Okay, so you can mix it well. Okay, so I'll have to add my what we call this one, what's this one? Tanglad or lemongrass powder. That can be very, very optional, wonderful friends. So I will be adding black pepper. Okay, there you go. Adding black pepper and salt, savory enhancer, it depends upon your taste buds. So this is the seasoning. It's more on dry spices, combination of this and that. And I love this one. So this salt. If you don't have the other spices, which I am doing, you don't really need to worry, wonderful friends. Okay, so I am going to add lots and lots of hot water. I prepared hot water to hasten our cooking. So So that's 2 liters. But I will add more because I want the soup to be up at least somewhere here. Okay, wonderful friends. So this is really actually this is plain vegetarian soup. So I will just try to cook halfway or half cook for this calabasa or the squash. You can use spaghetti squash or kobacha, butternut squash. There are different classification of squashes. And these are very delicious. It gives very, very good taste and, healthy to our body. So see that one? So I will just let it be done for another 5 minutes before I am going to add my celery. Well, on the other hand, I still added or let this electric kettle boil some water because I'm going to add more liquid, hot liquid into our soup. Okay, there finally. I'll have to add more. So I am just eyeballing all the wonderful ingredients that we have. So first is I added 2 liters of water, and now that's another 2 liters of water. So in this total, friends, it's 4 liters of liquid that we added. So I'm going to cover that one until the squash is softened or tender. Friends, remember, as what I've mentioned, you can always substitute some of the other veggies we have. If you don't have kalabasa or squash, and then if you have this sweet kamote or yam, yellow sweet yam, or potatoes, or any carbs, or even chickpeas or corn, you can always try to add that into your soup. Okay, let's check, friends. If you have the access to fresh lemongrass, that's the taste will be very, very good, I should say. Trust me. Okay, I'm going to add my celery, chopped celery. So we will give a good stir. And let that be done for at least another 5 minutes until both celery and the kalabasa or the squash will become tender. Wonderful friends, you might be asking me, where did I buy this lemongrass powder? Well, I bought this from Great Asian Store nearby in my place. That can be very, very optional. If you don't have this kind of powder, you can always use the fresh. I like to recommend you using the fresh lemongrass. The taste is so very aromatic, and also fragrance wise, it's really good. And of course, when you use the lemongrass, the real one, the fresh one, the oil essentials will just come out naturally and it will savor the entire dish. Okay, wonderful friends, I tried to cut that kalabasa or squash. It's tender now, so it is now time for me to add the entire lentils that I cooked or boiled into our pot here. Okay, so the entire pot of the boiled lentils has been added. Now there you go, there's a lot. Okay, now it is time for me, but I'll have to taste test first if this is passable. Wonderful friends, I added a little bit more of salt. This is fine iodized salt, and a little bit more of my lemongrass. So look, the taste is so delicious. A taste to die for. Okay, wonderful friends. Look at that. Okay, so taste test, passable, perfecto. So it is time for me to add all these greens, and then I'll have to turn off the heat right away. I'll turn off my flame. Voila. So adding all this sibuyas dahon or scallions. Okay, wonderful friends, for our final touches, finishing touches, stir the soup. This is really delicious. Okay, then serve it hot with love and kindness. And I hope you always have fun here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. By the way, special shout out. This special soup making is intended for my beautiful cousin, Daphne and Ann. Okay, Ann, pagluto niya anihan ha, as what I've mentioned, you can always substitute or some of the veggies and enjoy. To all of you, my wonderful friends, this is your cocinera from La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Daghan kayong salamat ha. So I'll have to bring this even if it's nighttime. Well, it's only I think 7 o'clock, I guess 7:30. So I'm going to bring this to my friend. Of course, I'm gonna set aside some bowl of soup for myself. Okay, daghan kaayong salamat. So till the next time ha, magkita-kita na pud ta. Bye. Love you guys and God bless. Ingat po kayong lahat.